Well, hi everybody. Welcome to today's show. Thanks for joining us here on the Kevin Kuretzky Show. I'm your host, Kevin Kuretzky. Today is a follow-up show. It's a follow-up show to two shows that I feel very dear about. Number one, excellence. I asked you some questions a couple weeks ago, and I got some follow-up answers, but I'm going to ask those questions again because I want more responses. I want this to be a theme throughout our season together and our time together on the show. The other is, I'm going to tell you I have a policy here on the Kevin Kuretzky Show. I never reshoot. The only time I will reshoot is if it was so bad I couldn't air it for some reason. That's the dream show I talked about, Dare to Dream, last week. It was a great location. It looked beautiful. I read your emails. Nobody could hear me. So here in the quiet of my little sound studio today, I'll talk a little bit about some of the points of that show so that you can hear it and what it was about. But first, let's go back to excellence and talk about that. I asked you three questions. The first was, what are my genuine interests? What are my skill sets? And what are the opportunities that I face right now? So let's start with number one. What are my genuine interests? I got an email from a viewer, Jason in Phoenix, Arizona, wrote, and thanks for watching, Jason, by the way. You are a high-value viewer. Thank you, because I read all of your comments. Wrote about that you're just right now keeping a little log about what your genuine interests are, that you're going through day-to-day life, seeing what really piques your curiosity. And I read that you recently graduated college, really don't know what you want to do, and when you watch the show, that really piqued your curiosity about what are your genuine interests. And, you know, I say this, it takes time. Some of us know right away what we want to do, some of us don't. But the show about excellence was about bringing your A game. So Jason, whatever you do, whatever you decide upon, if you can't bring all of who you are and your A game to it, that isn't what you really interests you. So really take your time with this. I like that. I like that you're writing down your genuine interests. You know, even though I found a career I love and now I'm doing this, I still every day write down what my genuine interests are. I keep myself fresh because that way it gives me the excellence I need. Remember, excellence isn't about a gold star. It's about who am I going to be when I'm in that position I need to be with what I'm doing. Am I doing a great job at it because I want to be doing it? Am I forced to be doing it? I love that. You also need to know what your skill sets are. That's your next question. What are you good at? What are your skill sets? Everybody has skill sets, and I don't believe it was those skill sets that back in school they told us we had. We have really good skill sets. And what are the opportunities I have right now? You know, we can create our own opportunities. One of the great things I keep talking about with doing the show is we can create viewers any experience we want with the show. You know, my ideas are really coming from a lot of other people too, besides myself. And that's what's been really fun, is that the opportunity is right there presented to us. So I love that. Tracy in Columbus, Ohio. Hi, Tracy. Thanks for watching. Told me about the opportunities and that now she looks out for opportunities in everyday situations to see how to use her skill sets and what are her genuine interests. And that she loves that the different definition of excellence that was given here on the show. So I thank you for that. So please email me more about these excellence questions. Remember, I'm going to repeat them again for you because I really love reading your emails. Not only is it great for me to read them for the show, but it really helps me on the journey of who I'm becoming. And I thank you for that, viewers. Number one, what are my genuine interests? The second question, what are my skill sets? And the third, what are the opportunities that I have right now? So write to me at kevinkuretzkyshow@yahoo.com or give me a call at 612-237-6209. So thanks for the excellence. I want to leave you with an excellence quote. I love this quote. This is from my role model, Oprah. When you do well, when you do your best, people will notice. That's excellence. So let's talk about the dream show. Okay, I loved the location I was at, and every day since I've taped that show, I have been back to that location, and I have found not only is it windy all the time, but it gets windier. I either am thinking maybe it's when I'm there or it's just the way it is. I'm going to go with that's just the way it is. First of all, I picked that location because, and I hope you got the story, the second season opener of Charlie's Angels was Angels in Paradise, and they came over to Hawaii. And the very first shot was of Diamond Head and of Waikiki Beach, panning in with the ocean. And I thought, where is this place? How do you get to this place? How do I become someone who can get to that place? So I dreamed, and that was the whole basis of the show. The message of the dream, the Dare to Dream, was dream big, start small. I talked about how this show, I know it's not OWN or Oprah, the Oprah Winfrey Show, or the Today Show, or Good Morning America, or any of the other shows. I know it's my own show, and it's my own creation here on YouTube. However, my big dream is, as I practice and get more work, to eventually go to different markets and really spread this message. I'm on the show about dreaming big, starting small. When I was younger, and I don't know if I mentioned this on the show, my problem was I would dream big and want big. In other words, I thought that my dreams should just come true. I didn't know about all the hard work, perseverance, and gumption it takes. I'll tell you, the secret for dreams to come true, you gotta have some fantasy. You gotta have creative energy, so you gotta have fantasy. You gotta have a lot of gumption, and it's a lot of hard work. That, though, is all worth it, because I'll tell you the truth about dreams. Every dream I ever had never has felt like work. It's an interesting thing there. As I think to myself, it has never felt like hard work. The other message was, I believe this. The reason I'm doing this show is, and have this dream, if I can dream for myself after some of the situations I've been in, I know that anybody can dream for themselves. I did not finish high school on time. I don't know if that got cut off in the wind. I just want to reiterate it because there's a message behind it. Actually, I'll tell you a story. I get up thinking about this show, and I fall asleep thinking about this show. This show has become so important to me, not for the notoriety or all of that, but the message that we really are all the same and have these same feelings. So, I never finished high school on time. I really wasn't ashamed of that, to tell you the truth. Now, that is not the message I want out there. Kids, finish school. Do your best. It didn't destroy me, though. I did end up finishing high school about almost a year later. So I want to say 8 months later. I went through summer school, and I do a correspondence. I only have a couple years of community college. I never got a degree, and I've never lied on an application about that, but I've lied to my friends about that. And the reason I lied was, and here's what's interesting, going to college was never a dream of mine. I never thought, I want to go to college and all that. I really wanted to live life. But I was too ashamed to stand in that, and I allowed myself to go to that phony PR place. Remember on the first show, if you watch, I talked about phony PR, that I thought, well, everybody else is, so I guess I have to lie about it. They were telling the truth. I was lying. Because I didn't believe enough in myself and my dream. So I say this, folks, believe in yourself enough. Okay, I'm not going to go in the ugly cry like Oprah. That was what I was thinking, actually. That I'm glad I'm redoing. Believe in your dream enough to become who you want to be. Don't let anybody ever tell you what is the norm and what isn't. You define your own normal, your own dream. Live your dream. Because I want to tell you something. Every dream that I have ever lived has been amazing. And I want you to know I have lived most of my dreams, and now I'm living new dreams. So stay true to who you are. That was the message of the show. I'm actually really glad the wind came that day, because I believe nothing happens by coincidence. I do have to dab my eyes for just a second, because now I'm realizing the message is dare to dream. No matter what your dream is, you live it. That is the message. What I know for certain is dream big, start small, and live your dream. If you have any other questions for me about any of the shows we do, or anything you want to talk about, or any show ideas, or you want to call in and be a part of the show, let me know. I'm going to start working on Skype. I do the show all over whenever I travel or I'm at home. I'd love to start getting some people on Skype. I'll give you a schedule. We're homing into the first month of doing this, and it's been amazing. So thank you for watching. I'm going to leave you with one of my favorite songs today. And you'll get the gist as soon as I play it. Remember, we're all in this together. I'll see you tomorrow. And let's have this take us out.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream,